Every day you calculate dates and times, asking questions like, how long do I have to get to work? Or how many days do I have available to complete that project? Data analysts also ask date and time-based questions about their data sets, and they can calculate answers using Excel's date and time functions and formulas. In this video, you'll learn about the importance of these date and time calculations, how they can generate new data, and explore some business use cases. Over at AdventureWorks Distribution Hub, Jamie is overseeing both the stock that AdventureWorks are purchasing from suppliers and the items dispatched to fulfill customer orders. Jamie needs to create a spreadsheet with date and time formulas that track the delivery times, dates, and date intervals. Before you discover how Jamie can make use of these formulas, let's find out how date and time information provides businesses with an essential framework for planning. Date and time-based calculations are useful tools in helping businesses to plan for increased demands for products and demands on resources, such as staff and equipment. They also help businesses plan towards key dates or deadlines. You can also use Excel to plan toward key dates where there will be an increased demand on your business. Take the example of a building company contracted to build a new office block. The project manager needs to create schedules and plans for all stages of the building process. For planning purposes, they need to determine how many working days there are between the project's proposed start and end dates. Excel can be used to create formulas to calculate how many hours, calendar days, or work days there are for important deadlines. These formulas can be set up in a dynamic way so that they update as the clock or the calendar changes. By monitoring daily results over a specific time interval, businesses can identify dips and peaks in performance. For example, a management team might notice that during one period, there was a significant drop in sales. If the results are organized by date, they can identify the factors, internal or external, that might have caused this. Date and time calculations are also useful for tracking results and performance. Business transactions are usually recorded against dates and in some cases against time. Now that you're familiar with some of the benefits of date and time calculations, let's explore date and time functions and formulas in Excel. It is important to understand how Excel tracks dates and how it is used in calculations. Let's begin with serial numbers, the method Excel uses for tracking calendar days. In Excel, each date entry is formatted to appear as a calendar item. However, behind each date is a number that Excel uses to keep track of calendar days. This number is known as a serial number. Excel assigns a serial number to each date starting from the 1st of January 1900. This date was given serial number 1. Excel uses the system clock on your computer to track time, and it increments the serial number by 1 when a 24-hour period has elapsed. A date in the past will have a smaller serial number than one in the future. You can view the serial number behind any date by changing the format from date to general. In this example, the two entries in A2 and B2 are formatted to display as dates. If the same entries in A4 and B4 are formatted as general, it is possible to display the serial numbers behind these dates. The later date has a larger serial number. Excel uses these serial numbers in calculations. Using serial numbers, one date can be subtracted from another to calculate a specific number of days. For example, the today formula can be used to always display the current date in a spreadsheet. Over at AdventureWorks, Jamie needs to display the current date in her spreadsheet. She can use the today function to generate this result. The syntax for this formula is an equal sign followed by the word today and parentheses. This creates a dynamic date display in a spreadsheet that updates every 24 hours. A similar function called now can also be used to display both the current date and time. The syntax for this function is an equal sign, the word now, followed by parentheses. When executed, this function displays the current date and time in your spreadsheet. This makes it more useful than the today function, which just shows the date. You can also use functions to extract the component elements of a date. These actions can be carried out using the month, day, and year functions. Each function extracts a specific component of the date, the month, day, or the year. You will learn more about these functions and the others you've just reviewed later in the course. Finally, there's also the date function. The date function is the opposite of month, day, and year. Either of these operations may be necessary to prepare date information for data analysis. You will learn more about these functions and the others you've just reviewed later in the course. Jamie can use these date and time formulas to track delivery times and dates for AdventureWorks purchases from suppliers and to track items dispatched to their customers. And you should now understand how date and time calculations are used to generate new data in Microsoft Excel. You've also learned how to identify key business case uses for date and time-based information. Well done.